Patay ang isang barangay captain sa Caloocan City matapos pagbabarili ng mga di pa nakikilalang suspect.
Tulong naman ng CCTV, arestado ang dalawang suspect sa patay sa isang barangay chairman sa Maynila.
Harap sila ngayon sa mga kasong carnapping, robbery at murder. Tumanggi magbigay ng pahayag ang dalawang suspect.
Can I ask just 2 points? I'd like to take advantage of the presence of PNP officials. Not with respect to that case, it's the general, is on the what's happening about the police operations. These police operations that you're having ever since the start of the intensified drive against illegal drugs, these are of course anti-drug police operations. Anti-drug police operations. Anti-drug police operations. And in so conducting these anti-drug operations wherein there are killings, the data that you mentioned, what units are involved? What specific units of the PNP are involved in the various anti-drug police operations that we're seeing now?
All the police regional officers, ma'am, and their subordinate units, and most of these are the anti-illegal drugs special operations task groups in the different municipality, city, province, and then region.
Those are the units that participate in the anti-drug. There are no other units. There are no special units that have been created ever since the start of the all-out drive.
There was no unit created by the PNP when our chief PNP assumed command. The usual organization that we have or units are the ones operating. The field units, even the operational support units like CIDG, and most of these operations were conducted by the anti-illegal drugs special operations task groups.
Most of these operations, can you tell us with certainty whether all of these anti-drug police operations are actually conducted by those units? I'm constrained to ask this because there's this incident in Caloocan. That was the operations of the Caloocan police. That was the operations of the Caloocan police, or whatever is the anti-drug unit in Caloocan. This is about the killing of a barangay chairman. I forgot already what date, but fairly recent. I think it was caught on CCTV. There is this barangay chairman killed. Now, this is supposed to be in the course of police operations. But when I asked certain police officials of officers of Caloocan, they were disowning that there was such anti-drug police operation which resulted in the killing of that barangay captain, barangay chairman. Would any one of you aware of that incident, of that killing?
I don't have the record here now, ma'am, but we can check on this and then give you feedback, because all of these incidents are actually submitted to us. The spot reports, the updates, and even the reports.
And the report I got is that there have been a total so far of 4 barangay chairmen killed, supposedly as part of the police operations. So I really want to understand that.
Senator Lima,
yes,
may I
Paul.
interject?
Yes, Paul.
Is it a fair assumption na basta't anti-drug operation at the very least coordinated sa ISOP? At the very least coordinated sa ISOP in the area where the operation was conducted or is to be conducted? So that's a fair assumption.
Yes, sir.
So it's a fact na lahat hindi makapag-operate yung ordinary police unit nang hindi magko-coordinate sa ISOP.
Yes, sir. Because
So madaling matrace, kung merong yung nire-refer ni Senator De Lima, madali natin matrace kasi tawagan lang natin yung ISOP kung sino yung nag-coordinate na unit, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Operational guidelines. There is a set of operational guidelines applicable to the PNP in general, and there is also a separate set of operational guidelines applicable to these anti-drug operations units. Can you confirm that po?
We have the police operational procedures, ma'am.
Yes, but I was
Manual.
asking about, is there a separate set of operational guidelines for the conduct of anti-drug police operations? But I just wanted to know because I know that as part of the operational guidelines, all of the PNP units, whether it's a general PNP operations or an anti-drug police operations, the teams involved are supposed to wear uniforms.
Yes, ma'am. We have a separate procedure for that. On
That is
operations
in
against-
your operational guideline.
Yes, ma'am.
That is clear, that in every operation or police operation, whether it is anti-drugs or not, the participating teams are supposed to be in uniforms. Is that an absolute rule? Is that a general rule? And if it's a general rule, does it mean there is or there are exceptions?
There are actually exceptions, ma'am, especially if these are intelligence operations. Like by bus, you can be in uniform and then buying.
By-bust operations dahil nga para hindi halata na mga law enforcers. So there are a few exceptions. But going back to this anti-drug operations that we're having, that we're seeing, kaya ko po tinatanong yan kasi may natatanggap po ako mga impormasyon at report na in certain instances na pumapasok sa isang lugar, pumapasok sa bahay ng subject of the operation, suspected drug pusher, ay actually hindi mga naka-uniform yung iba. And in fact, they are with masks. Is that allowed?
Generally, ma'am, operations are conducted with personnel in uniform, with, of course, exceptions like what I have said, by-bust operations or intelligence operations, casing operations, surveillance. These are the exceptions that we have listed in
So I was asking about yung talagang pinaka-operations nyo ngayon, yung mga nangyayari po ngayon. I know na siguro naman marami dyan o karamihan dyan talagang mga naka-uniform. But meron lang ho talaga ako mga nare-receive na reports na ang talagang pumupunta, mga fully armed, mga 8 to 10 people, merong mask, hindi naka-uniforme. And these are supposed to be police operations, di ho ba?
Bawal po yan.
Senator Lima, kung naka-civilian, okay lang, na pwede may nakaalalay na uniform, maaaring nasa perimeter. Pero pagka naka-mask, unusual na yon.
Yes, sir.
No,
Baka hold up na yun,
operations.
no?
Hindi nangyayari sa legitimate police operation. Walang
Yes,
kayo
sir.
pinapayagan
Bawal
naka-mask.
po yun.
Bawal. Right.
Kaya nga po, that's why I want to understand because ganun po yung report ko. Meron po akong ganung report na nung pumasok, naghahanap ng suspected drug pusher pero walang naabutan, but there is this group na mga naka-mask, naka-civilian clothes. Nakaka-receive ba ho kayo ng mga ganung report?
These are, ma'am, the instances where we investigate because these are violations of our POP, or police operational procedures.
So are there actual cases na iniimbestigahan nyo ngayon under those circumstances? Yung mga ganon, tingnan nyo ho yun kasi talaga ho may reports
Opo.
about that. Kaya I had to ask kung sino talaga yung mga nagiging involved sa mga ganyang operations. So for now, Mr. Chair, that's all for the PNP group. Thank you.
All right, hindi na baka magpapakain